Welcome back to the Island God Talk podcast, man. We got JaayUu and Kingmeechyyy in
You
here.
know what it is, man.
You already know.
We back with another great episode today.
Bang.
Hey, did you hear about Balenciaga?
Yeah, Balenciaga. I heard they like little kids.
That's crazy. No, cause like you seen like they dressed up bears with the like bondage like the shit off of porn.
Yeah, like what is it? BDSM, that type of stuff. Looked like they had kids posing in that. Some people are saying it's little messages in the background, or they got all type of toys and different items on the floor. I don't know what they trying to do. It seems like they trying to take your kids. That's what it seems like.
Literally
Sexualize your kids.
Cause it was that, and it was like holding a bear with like bonded, like the actual bondage on it, just holding it, which is kind of weird. Cause like, how you gonna sell? Like, if you trying to sell something, like bondage and kids just don't go together for me. Like
It don't for a lot of people. It don't for any normal person. I would hope so. Like,
it really
especially like, those were like 4 or 5 year olds.
Literally.
It looked like on those. I couldn't even look at the pictures too long. I felt like it was haram. I felt like it was blasphemy. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call it.
Definitely, and a lot of people like, and specifically like, who are they trying to sell that to? Like, it probably is like some pedophile. Like, you think they're pedophiles? You really don't know what they're trying to sell. Like, they sell like fucking shit like that. I didn't know they. I thought they'd be selling like jackets and shit, like regular.
They sell all type of clothing items and like accessories and stuff. But literally with those pictures, I think they were selling the kids. Like they were selling the kids or the teddy bear. I don't know. And then you seen the owner. By the way, but we'll get into that. But the owner of Balenciaga, he also like has something to do with it's a public website. It's like an Amazon for auctioning off artwork. But some of the artwork being sold on there is like children figurines, and one of them's called like Dick Face, and it's like a little boy and you got a dick for a face. Like, I don't know what they doing over there. In Paris, Europe, somewhere, wherever they at. Like, I don't know what they doing.
That is definitely crazy. But do you think like a lot of big CEOs are like pedophiles?
I believe that a lot of big CEOs, CEOs, executives, higher ups in general, I believe like everybody has a dark side, but I believe theirs is kind of like when you got a certain level of power and money, like they just act recklessly behind the scenes. I feel like, as far as like the stuff they into, you already see it like with trafficking and shit. It's not broke regular people out here trafficking people. They maybe the people that's grabbing people and putting them in vans, but the people that are grabbing people and putting them in vans and shit like that, they work for somebody.
Definitely.
And that's where the rabbit hole starts, because the parent company that owns Balenciaga, they own Gucci, they own Bottega, they own Alexander McQueen, they own all these companies. So it's like, that's my only thing. Like, as far as like the outrage goes, I see a lot of people outraged about it, but you gotta attack the parent company. You can't just say, oh, we're gonna stop wearing Balenciaga, but we're gonna rock Gucci still. Even though niggas was supposed to been boycotting Gucci too, but I guess that was a trend.
Definitely, a lot of stuff is just trending. Like, I don't know if you've seen, it was a dude on Twitter, like he just had a bunch of Balenciaga shoes and a shirt. It was a black guy. He would just start like throwing it away, like, I can't wear none of this no more. I can't. He had a 32-inch TV screen in the back of the video. It was like a really small TV, but like you just throwing Balenciagas.
He might have had that fake Balenciaga.
He probably.
Fake, it's like, I understand why people are throwing it away, because if you don't want to, it's like their company is now associated with pedophilia and like trafficking, like all this shit. Like you see a lot of celebrities still like taking their time on denouncing it, even with all that attached to it. Me personally, I got nieces and nephews. Like, I can't, like, I wouldn't even want that shit on me, and somebody making that connection in their mind, like, oh, he got Balenciaga on, like, he probably on some weird shit.
Definitely. I never thought about it that way either. That's a valid point. Because if you still wearing it, you're basically saying you're okay with it.
You're just ignorant to it, or like you blissfully ignorant, and nobody around you is like telling you like, oh, you might not want to wear that, or you just don't give a fuck, and you look like you support it. It's like if you had a clothing line that had Nazi symbols on it, and I'm wearing it because I think it's sweet, but like people still gonna associate me with Nazis and shit like that because I got it on.
That is true.
I look like I support it. At the end of the day, your personal brand, whatever you put on, like people gonna associate with you with those things.
That is very true. That is very true. Speaking of that, that's why people so mad at Kanye. But like, I be trying to see his point, but I can't, cause you seen him posted the what is it? The Salviska, the star, like.
Oh yeah, he posted something that looked like a swastika.
Yeah. That's a swastika. Yeah, it was a swastika like with a star like mixed in, and then now it's his like legit like second to last tweet. I'm pretty sure.
Like, I don't like as far as Kanye, like up to this day, like I haven't like informed myself on his recent. I haven't watched like every word. Like I believe it's important to like listen to somebody fully, but I do know like when he posted that, like it was like a kamikaze type thing to me. Like it's just but even then, like not saying I agree with him on anything, but the point he's been trying to make recently is that everybody deserves love. That's what I've been seeing. Like, and because my thing is, like, as far as, like, Hitler and stuff, I know, boom, Hitler, bad dude. Kanye feels that in every bad, you can extract some good out of it, which is true. Which is why, but it's just like the winners write the history, and Hitler was a loser, so he's going to be portrayed as a demonic figure compared to Christopher Columbus, who may have affected more death than Hitler, but he was on the winning side of history, so he gets a whole day after him and stuff like that. So
that is a very valid point.
And then we have genocide that was committed all over Africa that nobody talks about because, once again, Africa was on the losing side of those things. So Hitler just lost. If Hitler had won, shit, we might be over here speaking German right now, my dog. Like,
maybe not us.
He had a plan for America too. Like he didn't fuck with like America. He felt like.
No, you don't think he want to smoke this?
You mean like?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to say.
I don't know. I seen shit that would say like he fucked with us, but then again, if he wanted his race to be the superior, like the whole area thing, if he really wanted that, then it's like, yeah, he probably would have like shit. If you wasn't rocking with him, then he probably was gonna smoke your ass. Like,
definitely. Definitely. But I get like love everybody thing. I do get it. But I feel like you gotta know like what kind of person you are and what kind of figure you are. People like do look up to you. So like you can't just be like, I get like, I can understand if that was his point, but now he has too many people looking up to him just to be posting any old thing.
Yeah, that's the thing about it is why like I personally wouldn't vote for Kanye anymore, just off the fact that
you want to vote for him the first time. Cause you said
like before, like I mean, I wouldn't like. I'm not voting regardless, but like nice. I would have like considered it if I was voting up until like I just feel like he wants to be a leader, but his thoughts and shit is too sporadic, and he doesn't know how to get his message across when he's speaking to be a good enough leader. If that makes sense.
Gotcha. That does make sense. Like when somebody's heart in the right place, but like the way they deliver it may not always be the right.
Like the things that come out his brain, it's just all over the place. It's like up here it makes sense to him, but he doesn't have like the ability to see what he's saying from other people's perspectives.
Gotcha.
So he wouldn't really make a good leader because you gotta be able to get across clear and concise message to the people you're trying to reach.
That is very true. That is very true. Damn, he need to listen to this. Like, it might help him out. It just might.